Alright, so yesterday, what the fuck? What the shit? Look at his hand, bro. His hand's halfway across the fucking room. His hand's across. Yeah! My flail is all the way out there, too. Damn. Look at Happy's head. Fun. Yeah, so I gotta do Happy and Tuss for this one, and then we'll jump into the macro real quick of it, maybe small, and then we'll go from there.
Science means outcomes are uncertain, but I am certain that we're going to have a great time.
So, as I talked about last night with Spark, sorry, got some pizza on the ring. As I talked about it last night with Spark about the comp, anytime that we're running a comp like this, you can sub out the Diva, you can sub out the Winston for a Diva or a Ball or whatever. What we're looking to do is our backline is super tanky, so our backline is just looking to survive as long as possible when their dive comes through. To survive as long as possible, possibly get a pick, that kind of thing, right? And allowing for Tusk and Spark to go in on their backline and trade, if not put us up, right? So that's why we're on this Ashe. So that's how we kind of have to play it, in a sense that when we get dove, just watching out for each other is kind of the big goal here.
Can't believe we lost such valuable cargo. You would have fetched a fine sum.
My condolences for your loss.
Considering that you have to deal with cold, I'd say it's really your loss.
Yep, okay, so first things first, look for that dynamite and throw some shots out. You can peek a little bit more aggressively if you wanted to here. Same thing at this choke, you're going to want to throw dynamite in. Good. Nice shot. Not the Diva, not the good. Don't look at the Diva. You want to kite off? Maybe, yep. Big nano. So far, so good. When that Diva shot across, we honestly, Diva's so easy, should be so easy to handle for us on our own. Like, we don't really need to pay attention to her. Only difference I would make in that last fight was, instead of, I think you took maybe 2 or 3 shots at the Diva, focus that towards the Ana and the Brig, right? Pressure them out so that they can't see the Diva, so that they have to heal up for a second. In that time, that's when we focus down the Diva.
Diva. Let's wipe them out. Activating
So we really only committed 1 fight ult to that fight. We probably should have thrown Bob in. really look like the best spot for it anyway.
You won't get the best of me.
Yeah, that'll be a macro thing that I want to go over, but never mind.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay, like right here, you could be throwing out Bob, potentially. Yeah, try not to throw it behind you, throw it, or try not to throwing it where you're aiming now. If you throw it behind you, it might relieve pressure off of Clover, and, I mean, I died instantly, but off of Tusk, off of you, you know, that might have helped. Only difference I really made in that fight, that's all. More of a macro thing that when they were positioning up early, like that, we should know, if we're alt tracking correctly, that they're going to EMP, especially when Cart's so far behind.
Stand your ground.
That's up to Coach gun, that's all. Nice, good kill.
This town just ain't big enough. They got us outnumbered. That one's only half. Activating self-destruct sequence. I'm the last one.
Not really your fault, just small mistakes throughout
Saddle up.
from your play,
We
that's
got
it.
work to do.
Dynamite them, dynamite them. Dynamite, man. There you go. Go for that second shot. Go for that second shot on the break. Yeah, keep, just stop looking at the diva here. Keep looking at the back line, constantly. Back line, back line. Good. So even though our back line is a lot more tanky with this Ashe with the Brig Ana, having the Ashe, you're still helping to provide damage onto that back line, especially if we engage first. You'll be able to throw that dynamite out onto the back line and help with some chip damage for the Tracer and Diva Ball, Genji, not Genji, Winston. So keep looking at the supports. Your target focus is off here. When it comes to the Diva, just leave the Diva to me. I'm constantly whip-shotting her, bashing her, blocking, everything. So just focus on the back line, not the Diva. Pulse. shot. Unlucky.
I ain't a quitter. Nodding off.
Backline. Good. Backline. You see the Ana. You see the Ana. Ana.
Climbing from down there.
Escort the payload.
Cover the payload.
I don't
We're
take
moving out.
kindly to being knocked down.
Hi there.
Zoom!
Yeah, go out there. Go out there. Go out there. Make sure you're calming the need heals.
Taking heavy fire.
That one's on the house.
Enemies over there. Together now.
Nice shots, dude. I'm telling you, you fuck on these duels.
I enjoy a good
Watch out, I'm on
roast.
fire.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Let's move the payload together.
Nice. Good shots.
Stay on your feet. Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, I like what you're thinking. Like going around on that side angle, throwing Bob out. Good, I like this angle here. Big dynamite. Nice. Now keep the angle. Good. Yeah, I would have kept it again still. The reason I keep it... the reason I keep that angle still is normally I'd agree, like, don't re-peek that, because the Ashe already hit a good shot on you. Like, it's going to take one good headshot from them to kill you, right? So that's why I said normally I wouldn't peek that. However, since the dive's already going on over here, there's a lot happening. There's a high... It's playing a thing of chance that there's a high chance she's not going to hit you again because there's so much chaos going on that if you wait a second, like, unpeek, okay, now peek again, like, you might be able to put in some more damage out there. Very small thing. But...
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Coach. Okay, we got him anyway. Yeah, I like playing back like this. This is fine. Very nice. Good start. Honestly, play so far, like, you haven't really done much wrong. That was just a really good shot from her, not gonna lie. Skip this. There's a lot of bullshit going on. Don't stand still. Oh, need.
Heavy fire.
60 seconds remaining.
No, catch.
Yep, go after that. On Ana. Yep. Very close, good try. Nice, good shot. Yep, you peek that. That's right. You hold that line. I wouldn't have backed up there. That's right though. Dynamite. Don't drop there. Definitely do not drop there. Coach. Not that kind of coach. That's probably a worse coach for us because it puts him away from any kind of cover that we can use to LOS him. Yeah, definitely don't drop off that high ground. Like, I know, well, the Mercy was dead, so like that Ashe does not have a pocket. All she had was the Ana right next to her. You absolutely just didn't need to drop from that high ground. You should have thrown Dynamite, stayed there, and keep poking her out. I get that I think you were at like 120 HP, and the Sombra could have jumped on you again. That's when you can drop down. However, at the time, you could have kept putting a lot of pressure on that Ashe and the Ana from up there. Wouldn't have been enough follow up with the Sombra EMP that came after either.
Defend objective A.
Again, get that first Dynamite off. Maybe a couple shots in. Alright. Good Dynamite. Damn. If you don't like playing this pole, play where the Sombra is over here. It's a little bit more risky if they start to dive in, but like I will still peel for you. Like I'm still close enough that I'm gonna peel for you right here, right? So if you want to keep playing this so you could jiggle peek it a little bit easier instead of like having hardly any cover. They throw Dynamite, you're gonna get hit by it or you're gonna get shot as soon as you peek, compared to here where if you just back up you'll be fine. You won't get hit by Dynamite, that kind of thing, right? So if you wanted to play back here, this is fine. It's just we need to know that when they start to dive us, we gotta try not to go further in that hallway and instead try to back up this way.
I am not ready to ride into the sunset.
Nerf this.
Oh, we hit those shots. That's right. So overall, that's the end. Overall, from watching, just missed a couple of key shots every once in a while. That's fine. I mean, that's nothing I can ever be upset about, just because the ratio of what shots you hit versus don't. I mean, that's nothing I can coach. You know, just work on better aim type of thing. Otherwise, using Dynamite on the back line, less of throwing it on the D.Va. You constantly were throwing it on the D.Va and putting him on fire. That puts a lot of pressure on him. However, if it's not going to matter if their supports are just going to heal it up, right? If that Ana has LOS of the D.Va, that Ana's just going to keep constantly pocketing the D.Va, right? Compared to if you're throwing it on the Ana, then the Ana needs to get out, and that's when we can focus on the D.Va, right? And then throughout, there's just some small positioning errors. We didn't use... again, this might be small, but we just didn't use Bob enough. Maybe. I don't know, and that's one that I'm not even sure I would really wanted to say anything about. Otherwise, putting more pressure on that backline. That's like the big key thing that I've noticed, at least from this map, is when we're playing this kind of comp, you need to put more pressure on the backline, less on that tank until like the backline's out, right? So I'll give you kind of an example up here. So let's say Tusk is playing up here. Their backline is in that hallway over there, and Spark is coming through the back hallway over here that leads to it, right? Our backline is going to be positioned up here. If you want to like from here, you're poking, you're shooting at that backline. As soon as the D.Va comes up, like honestly, don't even worry about her IFCDs. That's going to push her back, knock her away, that kind of thing. We're still going to be pocketing you. Focus on that backline still. Don't focus on the D.Va. Now, once the Tracer and Sombra commits with him, that's when it's like, okay, shit, now I need to really put some more pressure onto their front line diving us right now, right? So that's when you change your view over to the Sombra, to the Tracer, that kind of thing. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, big issue from this map was just not putting enough pressure onto their backline, period. So other than that was a good job from you. Like, you did really well.
Ready for battle.
Alright, my boy.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So now that Volsky is gone, this is my number one favorite Winston map to play. And I'm pretty sure I've explained this to you. You probably know this, but again, I'm going to go over it with you anyway. The reason why I like this so much, stupid-ass small choke. Bigger choke, but has a lot of high ground near it that you can escape if you need to. Again, stupid-ass small choke, stupid-ass small choke, stupid-ass small choke. Again, a little bit bigger, but you got high ground to fall back to if needed, right? That's why I love playing Winston on this map so fucking much. It's incredibly fun, but also you get a lot of value out of that cleave every time they try to push through one of those chokes. So now how to play those chokes is more of the issue, and how we fucked up on twice. The first is you never want to fully go in this doorway until we're at least 1 or 2 up, right? What you're playing for is like this kind of corner where you're still back around it a little bit so that you're still getting cleaved. All they can do is play like right here on the stairs, or else they're going to get cleaved from where you are, right? So you're just going to be sitting right here. You're going to cleave, you're going to cleave, you're going to cleave. We know where they are. If they need, if you need to rotate, you rotate quickly. They're coming down main. You're playing up here. You can drop down and play this corner, right? And you're doing the same thing. You're tasing. You're playing this corner. Tasing, tasing, tasing. Okay, same thing over here. You don't want to play that door specifically. You want to kind of give them this room a little bit, and you're playing right here, tasing this door, same thing, right? They come over here. You're playing this corner. Tasing, 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 jump out if you need to, right? And the big thing about every single one of these chokes is that when we're running the Ana, what is the Ana's POV constantly at these chokes? You're where you are currently, oh, she sees you. Where you are down here, oh, she sees you. Over between these 2 doors, oh, she sees you. Over on the stairs, she sees you. Constantly you are playing in LOS of our Ana. You do not push forward in these chokes until we are 2 up, right? Now, the issue comes in when a smart team knows how to play against breaking a choke like this against the Winston, is that they pressure you out. That is how they push through. However, we can still regain choke control even if they pressure you out. How we do that is, let's say they start pushing through, we'll say Sombra. Sombra comes right here. She starts just laying into you from right here. All you do, instead of using leap, is you back up and you drop down, right? Again, you're still in your Ana's LOS. You'll be fine. And as soon as you're healed up a little bit, like it could even be like you drop down to 200 HP, you drop down to right here, right? As soon as you hit 300 to 400, you jump right back in, right? Doing this is gonna bait them to move forward. Okay, they removed the monkey, or they're gonna think, oh, we pressured out the monkey, he's gonna back up, or they're gonna want to move forward, right, and take that space that they just earned by pressuring you out. As they start to move forward, that's going to give you massive cleave and massive splash damage when you jump back in. So let's say on a break, start walking forward here. You're already right here. You're at 400 HP. You jump back in, splash damage onto them. You put bubble down. If you don't have bubble, whatever. And you're cleaving them. You're doing chunks of damage. What are they going to do? They're going to start backing, right? They're going to come back into this choke. And once again, we have choke control. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, same thing down here. It's a little bit different on this one because you have to use jump. But if they want to keep pressuring up here, this is like the best spot to do this because you have this low ground that you fall back down to. However, on a point where like this or these chokes over here, what you have to do is you do have to use leap to get out. The only difference is instead of leaping back in like you did on this last time, all you have to do is just drop down, right? Which you drop down like, let's say you have 2 or 3 seconds left on your jump cooldown from when you jump back up. Jumping back down, you're still going to have a couple seconds. You use a couple seconds. If they don't focus you quick, then you're going to get massive value from just dropping back down and cleaving, right? And then you jump back up again. And you're just ping-ponging back and forth. So, and then onto this one. And where you would jump is you jump where our Ash is and not where you are, right? Because if you jump towards where you are, they can just send somebody up here to come chase you down, and there's nowhere for you to really escape from up here. But if you're down here and you jump back up, you have your whole team to protect you from when you jump up here. Choke over here. Again, same thing. Tase, tase, tase. They pressure you out. You leap straight up. You're on this high ground. Ana sees you. You don't poke out. And jump back in. Same thing for over here. You jump straight up. Land right here. Ana still sees you. You're fine. You jump back in the fray. Long-winded explanation of why I fucking love Monkey on this map, but hopefully you understand how to play this play the Monkey on this map a lot better, because it's at least to me on first point, running Monkey is almost like Ryan on Kings. Ryan on Kings, most of the time, even if Ryan is like the shittiest tank in the game, most of the time you're at the very least going to be 40% winning fights, right? Like you're at a 40-60 for Ryan. Same thing for this map. Winston could be the shittiest tank in the game. That's a little different, but and this map is just, this first point is just so good for him that you could still win these fights if you're playing well. Same thing with King's Row. Ryan's shitty. You can still, if you play well, it's still going to give you some value, right? So.
Taking flight. Remember, we don't give up.
Tase, tase, tase. Charge shots, charge. Okay. Nope, not good. Went out too late, or too early. And you use leap. Now you're back in on that back line in a second. Especially since they're one down. Good, drop bubble, good. A little bit too deep. Here, we'll go back a little bit for a second. Okay, we can fast forward this. Yep. Drop bubble. Okay. Yes, now normally I would probably do the same thing and start focusing their supports. However, I'm not really blaming this on you, because I would have done the whole same thing as this. The D.Va just played that super well. But instead, you could look to pressure out their D.Va from falling back, because you're still gonna have to do the same thing. What throwing that bubble does, putting it down right there, it's gonna force that D.Va to have to come back to her supports, because she's gonna get poked out, right? Their supports don't have LOS, so if their supports push forward, Happy's gonna click heads. If their D.Va stays where they are, the supports aren't gonna be able to heal them. D.Va's gonna get mech'd. The end, right? So what the D.Va has to do is go back to her supports. It was just a bad thing that she caught you while you did that, but. Charge shot. Bubbled too early. Too far. Wouldn't have jumped. Wouldn't have jumped. Would have just backed around this corner. Or if you are gonna jump, jump on the high ground, not just jump straight up to land straight back down. Because in 2 seconds, those same people are still gonna be waiting for you.
But anything worthwhile usually is.
End of Winston discussion. Rip. Now we're on the diva.
My ultimate is ready. Come over to me.
Spy checking. Bad DM. What are you DMing there? Yeah, a Brig and a Diva. What are you DMing there? You're gonna DM the poke that the Diva's gonna throw out with her shotguns from half a map away? You're gonna DM the whip shot that's gonna come out that you can't even eat? Wasting DM right there. Held it for too long as well. Probably didn't need to DM that. It was a solo dive onto that. Didn't need to do it. Don't need to DM that. Again, take some more poke here. Gonna rewind. So we go in. I don't know why we don't push a little further. We have dupe up right now. Like, and our team can see us. Yeah, also try to dive in on our high ground, not that bus. You want to put yourself in between our team and the Diva if you can. Take some of that poke. DM, good. Wrong person. Should be looking at our Ana here. Not turning back for the Diva. So again, let's see how this worked. Okay. Okay, you have mostly full DM right now. Okay, I die, I get raped. DM. Don't need to look this way, especially since our backline's about to get fucked by a tracer. Like, you can still eat while looking at our Diva. Happy's almost full HP. Ana's just gonna be the more important target to protect here, not our Ashe. Still holding it for 2. Okay, never mind, you didn't hold it. Don't need to eat that damage. It's just a Diva shooting regular spam at you. Okay, so like, do you see the I'm gonna do this for every fight now, just to show you like how much dumb shit you're eating, right? Like, you watch their Diva, he's eating massive fucking cooldowns. He's eating sleep. He's eating nade. He's eating micro missiles. He's eating dynamite. He's eating it all. We're just eating regular poke. It's gonna be painful, but I was about to say, I just heard nade. Very small, good eat. Yep. Like, what are we DMing here? Fuck, I don't want to go back all the way. Not DMing. Why are you DMing? Why are you DMing? Why are you DMing? Something you should have ate. That's alright. Personally, I feel like it's actually really hard to eat sleeps unless, like, you're just really fucking good. So I don't really blame you for not eating that. It's fine. Don't need a DM. She already used sleep on you. She's not going to use it again. Maybe she antis. Goody. I think you ate the nade there. What are we DMing? Oh, okay. You didn't need it. Okay. Good. Eat onto Spark. Okay, and this is the bad move here. You don't flick it straight up. When you're on car, you lose mech entirely without throwing it up, right? Like when you're on top of car like that, they're gonna have to like really hide under car. You don't just throw it up in the air like this. Or if you do, let it go sooner. And you're too high, they're still touching. They kept. Another thing, they're running Sombra. What are you not doing? Genuine question, answer that. Spy checking. Spy checking, spy checking, spy checking. You don't play enough Diva, that's understandable. Too much DM, too much DM. You used half your DM on just normal poke, you didn't have to use it. That's fine. Maybe don't hold it so long. You're still pretty high up on HP. Don't go for the knockoff. Save it to chase down. Good attempt. Eat, eat, eat. What are we eating there? We have no DM now. Again, what are we eating here? Nothing. A couple of pop shots that are coming in at you. Maybe. What are you DMing there? Yep, good, good, good. Don't, that's chip damage. You don't need to eat that. Again, you're holding it way too long. Flicking it. Just minorly flicking. DM a little bit, made it. No, it's fine. Just let it poke. Don't need to. What are we DMing here? Poke. Tracer's just being an annoying little bitch right now. Stop looking at her. Stop speeding at someone like that. You're not trying to. It's a diva. You're not gonna knock them off map here. It's not gonna give you much space. Nothing. No point of using it right there. Yep. Good, you ate the sleep. Good. So a different approach from how we do the same comp again. Like, I think we called it on our second attack, is we want the back line to come up here, Diva go down mid, and then Spark to wrap around, right? Instead of coming straight down the middle here, where you're going to be vulnerable from top left and top right, use your boosters from choke here to get up here. Like, you're safe right here. Boosters are back on cooldown. You start to walk. Oh, boom. Boost in, right? You're not taking any poke that entire time when you're up here. Or you might be, but like they had to put themselves in an aggressive angle in order to do that, which, again, happy kills. Instead of right here where where Godspeed could be poking you down the entire time. Ana might be able to throw some shots at you or a nade. Diva's up here poking you down. Compared to up here where it's just the Diva in front of you, maybe Godspeed in front of you. Just smaller things. And it kind of puts everyone in perspective, right? I think that's kind of a bigger thing, especially for Diva to be able to eat. Micro. Yep, eat. That's the second where you eat any shot that the Ana's throwing in, and once your boosters are back up, then you go in like you just did. You're on the Diva. No, you're on the Ana. You're faster than her. Good eat on the nade. Did not mean to. Good eat on the pulse. Good boo. Great place. Good kill. Good kill. Great last place. Maybe don't go in that deep in there. You could have probably stayed like at the door. Ana could still see you and you'd still be able to poke like you are. I mean, you still get out, so it's fine. But wouldn't have flown up here. Either you flow back to your team or this top right where you have a little bit of cover that you can hide behind. Going back in on the Diva. Going in on the Diva. Just random poke. What are you eating? Don't hold it against the Diva. Again, you're 650. What are we watching? Just for DM again. All the way. Good DM usage. You're blocking a little bit. You still have high HP. Again, that's where I would, just to backtrack, on this right corner, that's where I would have gone instead of right where you are. You're out in the middle of the open. Anyway. This, 600 HP, you can afford to take a few shots. What are you eating here? Maybe nade? Okay, what are you eating there? Like you're looking up towards the brig, like he's gonna throw something down. Nothing's gonna be thrown down. Nothing you can eat. Okay, stop DM right now. Stop, like right here. You stop DM. You can afford to take a little bit of poke, or like halfway through micros. Nano micro missiles, yeah, they're still gonna chunk you a little bit, but you can afford to take that damage. Both of our supports are up, and one of their supports is down as well as it's just a break rate. And even if both of their supports aren't up, like you can still afford to take some pokes since our supports are alive.
I'm on fire. What else is new?
This is fine. Yep. Yep, don't need to use DM at all. Good. Didn't need to use that. Could have used it there. Pointless to eat right there. Oh, no, that was their diva. My bad. Don't need to hold that. That's fine. Not so long. Not so long. Not so long. Put it down. Put it down. You have Remac. You can afford to take the damage and just go and int. Great stick. Yep, on the hash. Keep pushing that. Good eat. Good eat. Why? Their Ash is 1. Just go in for the kill. Don't need to bob here. The last 2 fights, DMS is a little bit better, but still. Not eating big cooldowns, and we are taking unnecessary poke. Or not taking unnecessary poke, which with tanking in Overwatch 2, you need to take unnecessary poke. Nope. You need to take poke, is what I mean to say, sorry. Okay, coming out of spawn. Yep, good, you're doing it here. Unlucky that Happy dies because they hit a really good shot. Only thing to change of that, maybe you're DMing him or DMing your team as you cross the gap. That's it. Again, your spy checking here. It honestly is probably going to be a little bit more fruitful. Unlucky. Spy checking. You're not spy checking at all. At all. And you know where the Sombra is? In our backline right now. Actually, she's to the left. But say, you know how annoying it is if you're constantly forcing her to uncloak? It's ridiculous. Good eat on the dynamite. Held it too long though. Unnecessary. Eating good. Yeah, that was fine. Necessary. I get it. Good hack from their Sombra. But your baby got you, boy. Damn, he farmed EMP.
Our time is up. What now? You're coming at you.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So same thing when you're running a diva. Diva can also be subbed in on this map, especially if you're more comfortable with it. Same thing as the Winston. It's not going to get as much cleave damage as obviously the Winston would. So you're going to be doing the same thing, jumping off, boosting back up. You don't lose momentum like the monkey does. So all you have to worry about is like hard CC, like sleep or break bash with a stun. This is good. Oh, you're eating. You're eating. Oh, okay. Maybe eat a little. That's fine. Nope, you're full HP. You're almost full HP. You stay up there with all your armor. Go back up. Good. Good. Cancel. Eat, 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 eat. Good eat. Good eat. Good eat. You're doing good. Backed up too far to the left so our Ana can't see you. You're up in their face again. Stop looking at them. You just look at the diva. This diva playing over here has been the bane of this entire fucking first point. She is constantly pressuring you out, and you need to start putting some more pressure on her. Like, look how fast she chunks you, man. And don't fly. Don't fly. Stop flying to us. Stop flying to us. He can see you, and you coming up here is going to put you in line of sight of everyone. You just dropping down, they're not going to see you. They can't. If they chase you, again, we're watching. Someone's going to die. Think you ate the sleep? Take poke, take poke. Good, you did. That was perfect how you did that. Held DM too long. You went in. We can't go in. We need to look for that pick if we can. Or if you're going in, try to go in further in. Not like this far to the right where the Ashe can still see you and poke you out, which she does. Right? Okay. Think you die here. Okay. Gonna reset the map. Again, big things that need to be worked on was DM usage. That was the massive thing. And when you're wasting boosters a lot, you aren't taking unnecessary. God damn it! I gotta stop saying that. You aren't taking needed poke. You aren't eating big cooldowns. And I get it. This isn't me flaming you. This is 100% me just trying to give as critical feedback as I can to you so that we get better on D.Va, because let's be honest, you have not had to practice D.Va one bit at all before this. You're a main tank. You've traditionally just played main tanks. You didn't have to learn this. This is why I'm trying to do this. So yeah, just didn't eat big CDs. We constantly weren't taking any poke. We held DM for too long, wasting boosters a lot. Micro missiles were fine. You had one bad D.Va bomb. Other than that,
Dusting off. My condolences for your loss.
okay, gonna take a look at macro here. So Spark, this initial poke's fine. Yep, this is where I want you to play, is right above our Winston, firing it through those chokes. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick, right? What are the important spots for us to hold on this map, looking at it, right? On the defense and offense, how do we win this map? They can go to straight to point, or we could go straight to point and we will still lose, right? What we want to do is we just want to just say fuck point the entire time until we control the necessary spots. The big spots that we want to control on this map is going to be this high ground and is going to be this long stretch of high ground, right? So they can contest point as much as they want. They can play point as much as they want, as long as we're still aiming to contest these high grounds and take back control. As soon as we do that, we just it's free range onto them. So it's a lot like one of the an old VOD review I did of Volskaya was on that first point of Volskaya. You had 3 major high grounds that if you controlled at least 2 of those high grounds, you're gonna win that fight. you should, in normal circumstances, you should win that fight. 5v5, if you're down one, you should still win that fight, right? If you control those key high grounds. Same thing for this first point. We need to be controlling these big high grounds on defense and look to contest them on offense. And honestly, just say screw point. Like, we don't do that enough. We're constantly worried about them getting ticks, and if the first mistake of Tusk dying at that choke, that was enough for us to say, okay, we just need to say fuck point. Or let's say Spark goes down early. That's enough to say fuck point, right? We need to look for a trade back onto the back lines and control the space that we need to control. That's what we go for, right? And even if it's a straight up 5v5 and their Tracer jumps on the point and starts contesting point, that's good for us. That means, one, Tracer can't help peel for their backline or go on to ours if she's going to stay point. She can stay point, she can get a full tick if she fucking wants. As long as we're trading back onto whoever else that's vulnerable, right? Hopefully that explains first point for both attack and defense. Yeah. So we're going to go on to the second point. An issue I have with this map throughout the entire week that we've scrimmed is we never contest this first street, right? Like, that either corner or first street. Yeah, corner we can't really. We're down 2 people, and they're already starting to push forward. We needed a back. That's fine. But, like, we're prioritizing the high ground back there, which is fine, but we're doing it when the cart's not pushed up, right? We only prioritize that high ground when the cart comes into view past this bus. Any other time for this point, the high ground that the space that we prioritize is this bus and this high ground. That doesn't mean we need to play up here. Backline, sure, we can play up here, or backline can play on the back of the bus. Somebody just needs to, as soon as somebody goes up there, we need to throw someone at that to contest that. But, like, otherwise, we need to try to set up a little bit more close to be able to take this streets fight. Because, like, all they did was take one fight on this point, and they capped second. See what I mean? What did they go for? What did they go for? We're looking to come back. What did they go for instantly? They went for the bus. They went for this high ground. And we decided to stack too long on this high ground before we even push out to try and contest this and push forward, right?
Adaptive circuits engaged. Diva.
Which we do. Okay, so we did good on actually looking to contest this. I think our backline, we just probably should just drop here, right? Because, like, playing in this tiny choke, Clover doesn't really have any sights to actually do anything. He has this tiny narrow door that they're constantly having a bodyguard blocking for them, right? So if we drop here and instead play this low ground, yeah, we're going to be a little bit more susceptible. But if we play behind this bus, their backline's not going to see us. So if they commit to a dive, again, with us having the Ashe, Ana, and Brig, we should be able to survive a little bit longer.
No, this.
So I think for now on, how we're going to first take this fight. Let's say if we try for that recontest again, that's perfectly fine. How we should be rotating, all of us, that's fine. We can rotate up through here if we want. But otherwise, where I want us to actually finish our positioning is we could have maybe like Spark or Tusk up here, but the rest of us maybe even try to play in this room or play the Rhinoceros over here, just kind of play in somewhat of cover, a little bit out here. If they start to push us, we kite back into here, that kind of thing, right? That's where backline probably should be playing from now on to fight this first street. We don't need to all be stacked up here like we are, because it again leads to... I think we already missed it. Did we? Yes, we did. A big nade. Hopefully that explains that street phase. So that's for defense. On attack, it's pretty standard. Backline's going to be playing a little bit further back, and our front line is going to fight for this bus. Is going to fight for this, right? So a little bit more simple on attack. So defense, again, positioning we're looking to control is going to be all of this high ground, from the expensive organic oil to where Spark is, and everything over here, right? That's kind of the key that we need to try and keep under control, which that can be controlled by backline. Most of the time, frontline shouldn't have to deal with this. Frontline can play on low. They can contest cart. They can pop up here to maybe find a pick off on someone, something like that. But we just need to control that area. But I think we die here. We can move on to the next part. So again, we realistically should have 2 fights on this point that we want to take, and that's where I said with the original setup was contesting this bus and the platform, and backline being back here. That's how we take this first fight. The second fight, honestly, you might want to cover this second fight. Kind of envelops in the same as this last point. Is just like all of this high ground for over here. This is just the important part of this second point of the map. Yeah. Okay. Third part of this map, this first street, what we want to try and contest is up here. After that, it doesn't really matter. This next part of this map is a little bit more of a free-for-all. That's why a lot of teams tend to, if they can, swap over to Brawl, and if they don't have to reset their alt economy, is they set over to Brawl. If not, I mean, another good positioning that we can try to control is just kind of like this left side. There's a lot of cover over here. You have a little bit of high ground. You have some hidey holes that you can back up into, and here, back up towards stairs, hide around this, come up here. You have this little room if they dive us. If they dive back that way, we can hide over here, right? So like this area is another good position. Everything else, a part of this last point, we just want to watch for routes. And with Spark switching over to Tracer, that's kind of his job. Is the rest of us can be playing over on this right side. Spark just needs to watch this door and then this side, right? Everything else that is going to be on the back line. So like this main choke is back line. These 2 doors, back line. Yeah. So this next fight, something I did want to touch on, is if they're going to posture so aggressively like this, because they do go for this EMP here in a minute, is when we see, like, if we're alt tracking correctly and everything, we see them pushing up this far forward, and like we should know that they're going in for this EMP. Like, oh, look, Briggs right there. That's fine. Oh, we see Tracer starting to push. Oh, we see Diva. Okay, they probably are going to go for an EMP right now. Which they do. Rest of this map I'm just gonna skip through.
One. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
So again, attacking this, the big things that we want to go for is this high ground over here and looking to clear out this. Easiest way to get to this high ground is to clear off this high ground first. How we clear off this high ground, since we're running the Tracer, instead of going on the back line, like if we want to escort our team up here with the Diva, that's fine. But what you need to do is we gotta have somebody else out here to pressure out the Diva. So walking up these stairs, if you have to take the duel, you take the duel, and eventually you come up here and you look to pressure out this Diva from over here, right? You know, let's say you blink to this post, you're just pressuring her out. She gets low enough that she's gonna drop. She's gonna have to take a couple seconds to heal up and then have to come back in. Same thing with a monkey. Like if they have a doorman, we need to pressure out the doorman. Happy, make sure you drop with the back line. We just need to get a full recontest out of here. We can't be playing this part forward. Just look for a full reset. Especially because we're a dive team, we don't want to fight in here. If we're brawl, absolutely we'll take this duel right here. Otherwise, just reset, go to a different way. Bitch, you solo EMP'd me. What a cunt. Okay, big thing that I hope we notice. I mean, I've already talked about this in both of your guys's. Actually, I didn't for Tusk, but something big that was the issue for this map was if you're watching these fights, most of these fights, we never touch their backline. Ever. Again, posturing for this, we're taking bus in that platform, which we do, and we win the fight because we're doing what I'm saying right now, right? Taking up this platform, we're putting a lot of poke on them before they even reach it, setting up early. When we go on the back line, we win the fight. Go figure. I know, like I'm saying this now. I'm being what is it? Saccharine? Something? Being a ball sack because I've watched this map a dozen times and I know what the issues are now, why we lost this map. Like, that's why I'm just hitting it over and over. But but for real though, I hope you guys do see this. Like, that last point, we won off of some stagger kills and playing it correctly by going on the back line. This next point is the same thing. We win this fight and win the rest of this point because we go on their back line. So let's just go ahead and watch their back line. Okay, poking, get the free cart progress. That's cool. That's cool. Pressuring out the diva a little bit. Boom. 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 Boom, bitch. Forcing them to hide. Can't do anything. And look where we go. Up on the back line. Oh, where's Happy going? On the back line. Where's our Bob shooting? Whatever he fucking wants. Oh, look at that. We kill the Ana. Oh, look, we kill the brig. Turns into a dirty free-for-all. Again, I don't really think I need to go back through this map. Big reasons we lost this was, biggest reason, is their back line was free as fuck and we never went on it at all. Hardly went on it. I mean, like I said, on that attack phase we did, but on the defense, never went on it. Hopefully that covers this map entirely. If you have any questions about the map, please feel free to ask. I will answer questions, go over stuff, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, let's go over route. Because route was too close. Oh, where do we start? I'll start with Pro first. Let's go down the line.
Ready yourselves.
Slow, 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 slow. No, no. You throw slow earlier on the brig. Pulling away from cart too much. Yeah, that's fine. Did they rush the code? You're good. You're good. Cunt.
Your miscalculations will cost you everything.
Shield? No? Okay. That's good, you did your job. Stay on car. Yep. Don't take the mega there. Don't peek past your shield. Need to ping the widow. Good. Yeah, just stay in there. Yeah, good, good, good. Grab mega, that's fine. Now we're just holding in here. Just holding in here. Nice, let's go.
My ultimate is ready. Get in there and I will boost
Play on the opposite side of the card, please. Good kill.
It's only water. Put them in the ground. I will tear victory from your grasp. Greetings. Hello.
60 seconds remaining.
Yep, let's take that. No, we don't need a UA shield. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have wasted shield there. Too deep. Wait, thank you. Good, good, good. Glad you didn't go forward. Probably shouldn't have wasted Nemesis for him. Shield a little bit closer to you. Again, we're looking to fight car. That's why you're playing that far. Okay. Dove a little too deep there. We don't have a Lucio to speed you around, so like, probably just shouldn't have called Fernando that early.
We are outnumbered. Take I have ruined voyages for less.
We don't swap the Doom here.
conflict. Damn.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Time to save the world? Game on!
Great first hold.
Here goes nothing! Initiating defense matrix! Engaging thrusters!
Too far forward, too far forward. Now too deep. Too deep.
Engaging thrusters!
Didn't need to jump off high ground really. I think we were trying to set up. Went a little too deep. Yeah, if anything, you just stay on the high ground. And when you use boosters, you don't go in. I would just go up and on top. Who's gonna chase you besides a diva? Which you'll be able to DM for a little bit longer, hopefully to get heals, right? Good God.
Calling in the big guns!
Always face towards the door if you can. In too deep.
Initiating defense matrix! Forward barrier ready! Nothing gets past me!
EMP activated.
Holding the engaging thrusters!
Honestly, chasing the wrong person. Could have gone in on the back line instead.
Initiating defense matrix!
I'm really regretting that kill onto the stagger. Let's see, you saw the chaser. Let's push her out. You had boosters. Sleep.
Apagando las luces.
Get slapped. Maybe DM out the door a little bit. I knew this was gonna happen as soon as I saw you jump up in the air like that. Wait, actually, I want to see. Were you low? Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. You're not. I mean, you are low, but I don't think you needed to use it right then. You would have gotten knocked out of mech anyway. Just use it as that second life.
Apagando las luces.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Good eat. That. Why do y'all do that? Is it just for the burst combo? Like, honestly, I just don't feel like it's worth most of the time. Like, little deep. Yeah. Why are you looking at the? Oh, you. That's right. You called the EMP to be the killer. EMP and nade.
Battles at such a young age. I hope you remember to take time for yourself.
Sometimes, but I have so much to do.
That's always the excuse.
Hey! Hiya!
Today, you serve the Emperor.
I mean, I think I could tell you the same thing I told Tusk. We're not going on the back line. We really haven't. Especially since we're doing a 3-man dive instead of a 2 like the other round. Like, we haven't really gone on their back line at all.
Hey! Hiya!
5, 4,
Hi!
3,
안녕!
1. Attackers incoming.
Yep, take that poke, take that poke, take that poke, take the poke, take the poke.
이거 있네.
Good. Honestly, I don't. Fine at the moment. They're not gonna chase you.
Stay on your feet.
Nothing gets past me. Diving in. Neutralizing projectile. HP max.
Damn. Almost had him out too. Alright though. I don't think ball is going to be better here, and I don't think there really was a reason for it. We just because like what a tendency, one tendency that we do seem to have is that we'll try a comp, we won't even attempt to execute the comp correctly, and then we'll just be like, guess we got to try something else, you know, and that goes for a lot of us, right? That we do this. But like we probably could have kept on the diva as well. I don't think it would have been too bad. But it's not like I'm upset about the ball. Yeah, I like this route better. Big slam, good rollout. Good. Good. Good, we went on the back line. They died. So maybe it's more of just like a comfort thing for you to to switch the ball and then go in. Cause like that was just a really good engage onto the back line. You played that really well. You have mines though. Honestly, you just wanna be setting up early for this. Why? You go. I don't know why we got out of ball form to shoot the tracer. It didn't need to. Good bait. Roll back through, roll back through. Stop going for the tech. Get out, 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 get out. Should have gotten out, not gone for a late kill. Too much of a hero play.
Global time to save the world. Game on. Neutralizing projectile. Initiating defense matrix.
Good, good, good. Good peel.
Holding dodge.
Oh, what a fat lamp. Good kill.
That was only a warm-up. Holding dodge.
Keep fighting.
Initiating defense matrix. Forward barrier activated. Nothing gets past me. Equaling there. Nope. Forward barrier activated.
Good, I like that. You were just getting right up in her face. The TP. No, kill the TP first. Nice. Nice.
Running high. Forward barrier activated. Nothing gets past me. Let's make up this party.
Yep, you're on him, you're on him, you're on him, you're on him, you're on him. Good. 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 Played that very well. I lied, I don't want to look back at that fight. This is fine. Yep.
Nothing gets past me.
Apagando las luces.
Went for that hard dive. Good.
Hurry up, Nick. Systems running hot. Forward barrier activated.
Maybe looking to peel a little bit more, but you also managed to force him off high ground and get the kill on him.
매선 좀 맵지?
Our future will be forged.
EMP activated.
Winners stay on the field. You thought me
Draw
vulnerable.
strength from nature.
Hello there. Just keep that coming.
And we look to make the swap.
Wait for it. Seismic slam.
Olympus is where our science.
This last swap in that contest really was a good help. Good combo. And a little bit too deep here. Yeah, like I think both Clover and I had to pull out some heavy resources to even save you there.
Not much time left. Let's get them all on.
That's it. Everyone's going to Hades.
Halo stalled.
We're running out of time. Attack. Feels like Starlight, huh? Apagando las luces. Time for the reckoning. Pick up your paces, Momo.
So again for Diva, didn't really go on the back line too much. However, the peel that your DM uses is definitely a little bit better than Tusk's. From what I saw, you were feathering it a little bit more. You were taking poke. There's just some times where you're just going in too deep, and like I want to more thinking going back to our defense on very first point. Like we lost that fight because he went in too deep. There was a couple times on Diva and even Queen where like you would go in too deep and it would either cost us resources, cost you your life, cost mech, something, right? So gotta pull it back a little bit. Pull back that aggression from chasing too far. Like that's kind of how I want us to play is like when we're down someone, which is most of the time is when you were going in or we were using ults for you to go in. How a team should react is they kite, pull you in a bad spot, pull you away from your team, and that's when they capitalize. And that's kind of like the error that they forced. The error is that they're baiting you in to chase them. Not all of our team goes in with you, and then you end up dying for it, right? So pulling back that aggression a little bit, is that one and then some of the diva stuff that I talked about. I think you could stand to use maybe DM a little bit more, but like overall, you did pretty well. Go on the back line more. Ramacha was pretty good overall. I mean, that was a really good map from us, and we definitely clutched it out on our last fight. So, and that good job, Prof. I'm probably gonna finish out this map and be done for today. All right. Sonar. Maybe just stayed in that cart too long. Like how? This is a macro thing. I'll explain it in macro, but overall, you stayed in the cart too long. Probably should have backed up and looked to kind of play that top train.
Healing fortified.
Scanning. You can't hide.
Nice shot.
Magnificent shot, even for me.
Um.
I'll find them.
Good sonar. We only see the diva and the sombra on it, but there you go. Now you see the widow. Good job preemptively jumping from that.
With discipline comes focus.
I was about to say, you're not finding those consistent logs, but you're hitting in some good shots. But as you hit a log, right? Yep, you're gonna look to sonar that here in a second. Almost. Sonar. Too early on that dragon. You want to wait for them to come up a little bit closer. I like that sonar. With them on this Tracer Sombra, you can play a little bit more aggressively than what you are. Yeah, you can play a little bit more far forward. Probably could have gotten out through that top bridge, or at least gotten away a little bit. I don't know. It's alright though. Hanzo gameplay looked pretty good. Just need to be more consistent with those logs. Good sonars. Dragoned a little bit too early. We want to make sure they're a little bit more in. Use that sonar as a scouting tool for when to use dragons, right? So like you don't want to use it too early, and you see them, but you don't know when they're pushing in exactly, right? Good hack. You're out. You're out.
Translocators in place.
Mucho mejor.
You're mine now.
Make sure your TP is down. Good. You want to wrap? Wrap. Pressure this bitch out. Uncloak. Hack. Good. And because of that play, our backline doesn't die. Great play from you.
Into the iris.
Good. Yep. As soon as he shoots, or nope. Ooh. Woo.
Translocator set. Hack complete.
Healing fortified.
Forward barrier activated.
Look on the hacks for the Sombra. Sombra.
60 seconds.
Oh, okay. We're going for the EMP. That works too.
No vaya a ser que lo necesite.
Group up with me. Group up with me.
Bombs taken. I'm up.
30 seconds.
Just in case. System compromised.
Seconds.
We're almost done. Hold on.
Did I scare you? Gotta go.
Much better.
Fix it.
You're on that Sombra here.
Feeling much better.
Maybe don't go for the primary hack. Just go for primary fire.
Hiya. Come here. Game on.
They really have it out for me. Always plan an exit.
Hackeo listo.
Good.
Catch you later. Just in case.
Oh.
Let's get back on.
30 seconds. Payload is approaching its destination.
Apagando las luces.
Nice. Great EMP.
Let me try that again.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Initializing system.
Kick this off. Apagando las luces.
That was very good. Your Sombra has definitely improved from what I saw. Good stuff. Yeah, honestly, for coaching, I can't really think of stuff like to recognize a pattern. It's a lot of small stuff throughout so far. I mean, we're gonna see after this next round, but.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Translocator set.
Don't go up this hall. The diva's gonna be doing that. Don't uncloak in front of this Ashe. It's easy for her to one-shot you, pretty much. Like this. Come out of a side angle or behind. That's what she thrives in. Good attempt on the manual.
System compromised.
You're mine now.
Someone needs to move
I wouldn't go for that hack.
Much better. System compromised.
Always plan an exit.
heavy fire.
Stop going straight ahead at someone. That's your next thing. Okay, there you go. I just found something that's a pattern. Stop hacking someone from the front. Try to take an off angle from the side, from the back, something like that. Good hack. Go for it. Go. I was gonna go safe. Go through the mega tunnel. Go through the mega tunnel. If you do, you get the hack on the health pack and get the health pack yourself. Don't know how you get uncloaked there, but whatever.
Todo listo por aquí.
Good. Reset your TP. Nope.
Just in
Good.
case.
Hack that mega. Yep. You want to try to set that up a little bit earlier. Count 3, 2, 1. Now. Good kill. Great kill. Yep. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Good stuff. Fat as fuck, my boy. Great plays from you. Great EMP. Good follow up on the Ana. Good tracking on the Mercy. Ends up with the kill. A little early to be putting your TP there, honestly. You probably could have just kept it on Earls for a little bit. Scout it. We're not pushed up to help you if you get uncloaked, right?
They really have it out for me. Translocators in place.
Sistema comprometido.
Yeah, honestly, no. So where your position now? You're trying to look to dive on the back line. Where you're playing right now is not good. You want to get on that high ground so you're up close and personal, and literally just shoving your barrel in their face, right? Doing it from down here, it's just like petty little poke damage that you're actually going to be able to hit. You want to be up there in the fight and not down on this low ground. Good hack.
Mucho mejor.
Somebody call.
Chin.
¿Te asusté?
Alright, they know where your TP is because you just destroyed it. I changed locations.
System compromised. Mucho mejor.
You corrected your mistake from the first time, though, from the first death after first point.
Always plan an exit. Close your eyes.
Nerf this.
¿Qué onda? Apagando las luces.
Great fucking lamp. I'm actually salty as shit he hit that. It was a good EMP. It's just a great play from their BAP, in a different position.
Tengo que irme.
If you wanted to, you didn't even need to hit the backline there. You honestly could have just played on our backline and hit the 2 DPS that were behind us as well if you would wanted.
Systems hacked.
Good, fine, yes. Yep, try to farm it real quick. Yeah, uncloak. If we're still respawning, uncloak and farm your EMP here.
Nothing gets past me.
Sword for your wounds.
No. Forward there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you kept running into the Sombra there. The biggest worry is that he's gonna hack you as soon as you come out of uncloak. But like it's not like the hack lasts very long. Yep, no, stay uncloaked. Oh, you're trying to chase it a little deep, I get it. You saw the Ana right, you see the Ana right. Again, this is what I mean. If you come at a different angle, like this one's a little bit different just because there's one person. We don't think the whole team's going to come in and support. But like, this is what I mean. You uncloaking right in front of someone is going to be able to for them to hit shots on you, hit one shots on you, hit stuns like this, that kind of thing. 2D. Needed to change your TP location, but I mean this map is still decent enough. I would have pushed up your TP again a little further. Good.
Quickly now. Time's running out.
Feeling much better.
Again, this is what I mean. You wanna push up your TP a little bit further. Right now, their Sombra is not going to be looking for your TP. By putting it up forward, you're going to be faster back to the fight than outside of this last fight territory where that Sombra could be looking for your TP.
Much better.
Good job. Yo, fatty empty. This is what I mean, though. Go back.
Hack complete. Mucho mejor. ¿Qué
Stay on the pace.
Let's get back online. No vaya a ser que lo necesite.
Systems hacked. Systems hacked.
This is where you go for a poke. Go for the poke. This is the charging. This is the phase where you're going to uncloak. You're going to do a little bit of damage before you go in. We're not going to be ready to go in yet, so you uncloaking and doing some damage, trying to build up your EMP, that's what you need to be doing right now. I understand you're trying to look for their translocator, but don't worry about that. Look to build your EMP.
Damn it.
Catch you later. Translocator set.
Feeling much better.
As soon as you hear the ting ting ting, then you get out.
Systems compromised.
Waliyong Uwidik.
How much time left? Just get along.
Intuition, that's how he knew where you were. He saw that where you went, only one health pack over there, he went that way, that's why. I know you asked that question earlier, so.
We're running out of time. Attack.
Okay, something I want to do with you real quick before I go back. Basically, all we're doing, we'll skip to when you play Sombra. Okay, so at the moment you're starting at EM. This is what I want to track, because what their Sombra does really well is he uncloaks and goes for that farming phase, and I just want you to see how many EMPs he probably gets faster than you do, or at least make the count, you know. So we don't even have to be over here. We can just watch right from. I'll hide a little bit. They make this map so beautiful. Okay, that's one EMP from him.
Into the iris.
This first EMP you charge is actually really fast, right?
60 seconds.
Okay, 1-to-1 EMP. That was a good farm phase for you. He waited too long to use EMP. Okay, so he's at 37, you're at 8. This is kind of like where the real counter begins, pretty much, because you didn't start on equal footing to begin with.
Bombs ticking.
30 seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. Overtime.
Nerf this. Special delivery.
Apagando las luces.
That's 2 EMPs.
Has reached the checkpoint.
Like, go ahead and just watch his health bar go down back and forth. Maybe not watch his health bar. Fuck his health bar. Come on. Okay, evened up. It's just gonna be easier to watch from that first point instead, actually. Since you'll both be on even footing.
Ready. 3, 2, 1. Attackers.
Skip a little, skip a little, skip a little, skip a little. Okay, both have EMP. There's the good dive that we have. Okay, one apiece.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
I could be tripping and like he just doesn't do it as much either. But
Winging it.
you're up one. Okay, that could be wrong. Homie still hasn't used EMP. Good lord.
Nerf this. Apagando las luces.
10 seconds remaining. Overtime.
Nerf this. Apagando las luces. Here goes nothing.
The payload has
Okay, you're up one. Yeah, I think I was just wrong. Never mind. However, I'm wrong about him actually going for those charges, and it is a little bit riskier just because if you do get caught out with a death or a sleep, that's even more EMP charge. He's going to build faster. But if you're smart about it, and like let's say you just poke out the tank, that's fine. You can poke out the tank as much as you want. Go for the manual hack on the diva. Start poking her out in the pre-fight phase, right? You'll be able to build EMP a lot faster, and I guarantee you could gap someone like him, right? Because like he's really fucking passive with his EMPs, but like overall, that's like, so add that to your play, where if you can in between these fights, we're respawning, and like let's say you're still alive, go for a little bit more extra damage. You don't have to go for the kill. Like the kill's not necessary here. You're just building EMP. If you have EMP, you don't have to do this. Just like set up for the good EMP. And then hack from an approach from angles. That's not straight in front of them. TP placement's a lot better. Not hacking health packs as much is good. Same thing as hacking people. You're not like primarily focused on that. You're actually focused on doing damage and building that EMP faster. You played really well on this map. So good job. Gonna restart. Here we go, nice work.
I know that look. Maybe you know me.
I wronged someone dear to me. The path to redemption isn't trying.
It's not pleasant.
Okay, well. Forced the ice block a little too early, I think. Yeah, that's when you should have had ice block. And again, should have stayed on the May. Looking for that close hold. I mean, don't get me wrong, we still had the same plan in mind. It's just, and we swapped comp for it. But we really should probably have stayed on the comp. But like it has so happened to work out in our favor.
Fortified.
Nah, he wasn't aiming for studio. He was aiming for your ass. Hello, widow booty.
Let's try that one more time.
Yep. Good. Yeah, don't peek it. Chain down to something else. Good. Didn't need to drop or blink out of that. Could have stayed on that high ground. Go after that tracer, man. Be aggressive on her. She has no yeah, I was about to say, she had no recall. You could have gone on her a little bit sooner. Or even jumped across with her when she did to pressure her out. I'm not saying Clover lives there, but I might have helped him out a little bit more. That's all.
60 seconds remaining.
On the back line, on the back line, on the back line, on the back line, on the back line. Should have been going on the back line here. We were worried too much about the DPS in our back line. Recall. Should be too low to go for that.
The payload has reached
Again, you had recall available. Shouldn't have died here. It's ironic, when I first did a VOD review of you, I said that you recall too early, and now I'm saying you're doing it too late. Yep, take a different angle. Go for your, yep, help him out, Alright. Good attempt. Great kill. Damn, I cannot believe he did that.
Perseverance is my middle name.
First point, never went on the back line. Want to point that out again. Tried to play in our back line a little too much. Could have also gone for that armor to the left. I don't know if you saw it or not at the time, but
I'm untouchable. Move up with me.
go for that yourself, man. Go for the duel. Force a recall. Damn, almost had that too. Ben doesn't hit that shot, you dip him. Faux show.
10 seconds.
Don't wake him up. Damn. I want to go back and watch that again. Don't wake her up. Probably didn't need to pulse that there. Yeah, okay. Just don't wake up the diva.
Much better. Hey, come here, cookie. Game on.
Damn, dude, you're getting the main tank experience right now. You're getting hacked too much by the Sombra. Use a blink to get out of its range. Don't look for the interrupt on the hack. Maybe slow down that pulse. That pulse probably would have gotten eaten by the diva. Definitely could have gotten eaten by the diva. Okay. Good so far. Getting hacked out a little bit too much by the Sombra. When we're getting hacked by the Sombra, blink. Just use a blink. It's her catching you off guard like that without being able to see her is going to force a cooldown out of you, and might as well just have it be blink and not recall or something like that, or get the hack and get picked, right? So just blink as far away as you can from your current position. So like just don't blink into a wall, obviously. Other than that, again, throughout that second point, never went on the back line really. Was very passive with it. Third was a bit messy. That's more of a macro thing of we just shouldn't have taken the fight in there. Yeah, we should have just gone to point because like the reason we lost, like they got so far in that last point is because we decided to take that fight there so long when they had one person on car capping, and it's not like we couldn't take that fight and win 4v5. It's still going to be hard though to do that the entire time, especially since they were committing ults. So that's a macro thing. I will deal with that later.
Attackers in.
I'll find them.
Escort the team.
It's time to save the world. Stay where I can. Stay on your feet.
Close your eyes.
Located in place.
Did it that time, but you did it the opposite way I wanted you to do it.
System compromised.
Back in the game.
Maybe that's why on Numbani you weren't going on the back line as much. Like, don't get me wrong, you didn't do it a whole lot here either, but like you were constantly getting checked by this Sombra on this map compared to the other map. So maybe that's why. But like, take the duel with her, blink out of her range, and then go back in if you need to. Go, 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 go. Why'd you blink? You didn't need to blink. You just interrupted your aim. Nice. Good. Nice. Recall. Good. Good. Good stuff on that one.
Todo listo por aquí.
Push forward. Why did you blink there?
Apagando las luces.
It's really unlucky that hit you. Why would you blink that way? It don't matter, but
I'm on the payload.
again, still haven't gotten the back line yet. I almost killed you too.
Did you miss me? Keep the payload moving.
Ah, almost had that too.
Let's try something else. Keep the payload rolling. Back to the car.
Hey,
Let's try some. As they say, try again. That's brilliant. The payload stopped. Healing up.
Nice. I think you shouldn't have backed off there. I think you could still go for that Ana. Nah, maybe not that time, but first time, yeah. Sure. I would have thrown Pulse into that, honestly. Like, make sure Diva Matrix is out, but then Pulse.
Let's try quickly now. Time's running out. I am the queen. Hey.
60 seconds.
Holy shit, you're on the back line.
Not much time left.
Here I come.
We're running out of time.
Way ahead.
Good.
Let's take him to the wasteland. Let the kitsune guide you. You really need a scope to do that?
Always plan it.
Good stuff. Go again, same thing as New Body, going on the back line. This map, you're definitely getting caught out by that Sombra more. You shouldn't be afraid of it, but there is a way to handle it. Like when you when she starts to hack on you, that interaction right there is already should force a cooldown out of you for the most part. Because you don't want to get killed, especially if you're in their backline. It will force a cooldown out of you. Her positioning and how she approached that hack was just, it would be good enough that it was a good enough play that it should require you to use something, right? That's just like the give and take of the game, right? So you're getting caught out a lot. So blinking as far away from your position as you can is just a best bet to start, and then searching for her and able to force her out away from you, right? Pulses were a bit choppy in terms of just like I don't think I think he stuck one, and it was on a diva that just got mech'd. But like for the big issues was Sombra was catching you out a lot, and didn't go on the back line, right? So other than that, like this map was definitely better than your New Body map, so good job. That's all I'm gonna do for tonight. I thought I would be able to finish it out, but I'm kind of getting tired of this, so good job, guys. I will make sure to ping and post the VOD. I'm actually gonna do that now before I end stream. Alright, ending stream.